Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday Yoga with Danielle, yours truly. Today we're going to be working on our posture and our core. And of course we'll leave some time at the end to relax and do some stretching as well. So go ahead and start just in a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, go and bring your hands together at your heart center. Closing your eyes. And just taking a few deep breaths just in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inviting the power of your breath to guide you in your practice today, allowing it to guide you through your poses, using your breath to allow you to become present and stay present on your mat during this time that we have together. Slowly just start to blink open your eyes, dropping your arms down by your sides, turning your palms up towards the sky, reaching your arms up over your head. If it feels okay, you'll clasp your thumbs, you'll lift your shoulders up by your ears. Feel yourself, give yourself a nice big stretch, there we go, and then drop your shoulders down. Good, palms face down, and then lowering your arms down. Let's do that one more time. Palms face up, and then switching the clasp of your thumbs. If you took that, lifting your shoulders up by your ears. And again, feel length through your side bodies. Exhale, drop your shoulders down. Keep that length, and then exhaling, arms down by your side. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Nice big side body stretch. Inhaling, coming on up, switching sides. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Coming on up, and then starting with just some head circles, okay? So just 3 circles in one direction. And slowly switching directions. 3 in the other way. Great, bringing your head back in line with your spine. Let's go ahead and reach our arms again down by our sides. Turn your palms up towards the sky, reaching your arms up over your head. Again, drop your shoulders down and then start to bend your elbows coming into cactus arms. Okay, inhaling, reach your arms up over your head. Now we're gonna move through a little bit of resistance here. So imagine that you have lemons right underneath your armpits, right in between your armpits, I should say, and then you wanna squeeze them in, squeeze your back muscles, squeeze your biceps, and then reach your arms back up over your head. Good, exhaling, squeeze your arms into your side bodies. Imagine you're squeezing lemons in your armpits, and then reach your arms back up over your head. Or maybe it's orange juice, okay? Squeeze those oranges. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Arms back up over your head. 2 more times. Bending your arms, and then again, find that resistance, really squeeze, activate all of your muscles through your back and your arms. Arms up over your head. Good, squeezing back in. Let's do one more. Arms up over your head. Exhaling, squeezing right back in. Good, arms reach back up. Moving your arms back into cactus arms. Okay, now your elbows are level and in line with your shoulders. And we're gonna bring our arms together in front of us, making an 11 shape with our arms. Or if it feels okay, you can bring your elbows into touch and your hands. Okay, so you wanna make sure if your hands touch, that's great, but you want to get your elbows to squeeze in. So if that's a little too difficult, you want to go back to that 11 position, okay? So we're going to open back up, cactus. Good, squeeze your arms forward, and then open right back out. And again, find a little bit of resistance here, right? You want to squeeze in, you want to activate your chest muscles, maybe a little bit of your delts, and then opening right back out. Good, squeezing back in, opening back out. Let's do 2 more, squeezing in, opening back out. Last one, squeezing in, opening right back out. Good, go and drop your arms down. Great, let's go and come back into that side body stretch. Left arm down, right arm up and over. Switching sides, right arm down, left arm up and over. Great, coming on up and making your way into tabletop. so hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and then inhaling, looking up towards the sky. Exhaling, rounding your spine. Inhaling, arching up. Exhaling, rounding your spine. Let's do one more. Inhaling, arching up. Exhaling, rounding your spine. Coming into neutral tabletop. Right arm is going to reach up towards the sky. Okay, so twist open here. Feel this big chest expansion here. And then coming into half thread the needle. Right arm underneath your left. Okay, and don't lower all the way down. Just lower about halfway. Okay, keep your hips nice and square. So bump your hips over to the right. Scooping your abdominals up and in. So nice and strong through your core. Opening your right arm back up towards the sky and slowly switching sides. Left arm reaches up, half thread the needle, left arm under your right. And again, don't drop down. You want to feel yourself twist here and you want to bump your hips over to the left. Good. So feeling the twist come from the upper back, maybe a little bit in the mid back here, maintaining again squareness in the hips, stability in the hips. Good, left arm reaches back up towards the sky, and then exhaling, lowering your left hand down. Inhaling, arch back up again, cow pose. Exhaling, round your spine, cat. Inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. Inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. Coming back into neutral spine. Right arm reaches up towards the sky again. Good, let's do little circles with our wrist. Good, switching directions. And then now we'll come into the full thread the needle. Right arm underneath your left, dropping down onto your shoulder. And then taking whatever variation you'd like to take. Left fingertips can reach up towards the top of your mat. Left arm can reach up over your head. You can even come into the half bind if you'd like. And again, remember, we're working and focusing on opening up our shoulders and our chest. So whatever you choose, just keep rolling this left shoulder up towards the sky. Good, creating stability in your hips. So you want to square your hips over to the right. Good, left hand lowers back down under your shoulder, right in front of your face. Ground down to lift up, right arm up towards the sky. Exhaling, right hand down. Left arm reaches up, and a few wrist stretches, wrist circles in one direction, and switching directions. Good. Threading the needle, left arm under your right. And again, taking all of those variations. Square your hips. Okay, and again, choose whatever feels best for you. Fingertips over your head, towards your mat, in the bind. Taking nice full deep breaths here. Keep rolling your right shoulder up towards the sky, and again focusing on opening up the chest and shoulders. Good, right arm reaches back up. Right hand lowers down to unwind. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. And then exhaling, left hand lowers back down. From here, we're going to make our way into downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal your feet out, sway your hips from side to side. Good, nice full deep breath here. Taking your time, walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Coming into your first standing forward fold. Feet can be hip distance apart. And then a soft bend in your knees, hanging onto opposite elbows as you just drape over your legs. Again, figure eights. Good. Shifting. And then releasing your hands down, slowly roll up to come up to standing. The last thing to arrive is your head. You're going to move nice and slow, reaching your arms up over your head and exhaling hands at your heart center. Okay. Inhaling, arms reach up over your head. Cactus arms, bend your arms. Okay, good. Just keep your legs nice and straight. From here, interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders, and then gently start to fold forward again, coming into your forward fold with a chest expansion this time. Again, legs don't have to be straight here. Okay, you can keep this contact with your rib cage on top of your quads. Okay, eventually, your legs will straighten, but don't worry too much about that. I just want you to feel a nice stretch through your chest and your shoulders. Releasing your hands down. Inhaling, lengthen up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. From here, right leg is going to step back. Good. Then your left coming into plank pose. Okay, good. So you just want to move nice and slow here, and then holding your plank, feel yourself press away from the floor. And again, you can take any variation here, lowering onto your knees. And again, if you lower your knees down, don't press your hips back. Keep your hips pressing forward in your plank. So all you would have to do is just lift your knees up, and then you're in your plank position. Okay, let's stay for 10 more, not deep breaths, 10 more counts, okay? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you got this, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, downward dog. Hips lift up nice and high. Good, nice soft breath. This time, walking your hands back towards your feet. So gently bend your knees. Use your abdominal strength to help walk your hands back towards the back of your mat. Lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhaling, folding forward, forward fold. Inhaling to slowly rise up. Again, you can roll up, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Inhaling, arms reach up. Cactus arms. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders, and then again, dive forward here in your chest expansion. Sorry, I'm chopped off today when I'm standing. I apologize. Okay, lowering your hands down. Slowly walk your hands out into downward facing dog. Okay, lowering down onto your knees, tabletop. Okay, coming into side plank on the left side. Left foot is going to swivel back. Okay, right leg is going to straighten out. You're going to turn your right heel down, so your toes are facing forward, just kind of like they would if you're in like a warrior 1 or warrior 2 stance. Left hand's directly under your shoulder, and then just opening up again, stacking your right shoulder on top of your left, right fingertips up towards the sky. Here's your side plank. Good, breathe here. Stay here, or maybe challenge your balance by lifting your right leg up off the mat. And again, it can be an inch, a pinch. Okay, you can lift it up to 90 degrees so it's in line with your hip. Good, ground your right heel back in. Right arm reaches up over your head. Here's that big side body stretch again. Look down, lower your hands down. This time we're gonna press back into child's pose. Okay. Big toes together, knees out nice and wide, shifting your hips back and down. Okay, that's our little vinyasa flow for you. Okay, little core, practicing stepping forward, stepping back. Okay, take your time, make your way back into downward facing dog. Step up to the top of your mat, hanging on to opposite elbows. Gently draping over your legs, over your hips. Going a little bit deeper each time here in our forward folds. We got lots of forward folds here as we're traveling to the front of our mat and the back of our mat. Inhaling, release your arms, slowly roll up, bend your knees. Take your time, arms reach up over your head. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Inhaling, arms reach up. Cactus arms, bend your arms. Good, interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders, dive forward, chest expansion. Release your hands down. This time, left leg steps back first. Okay, so left leg slowly lowers and you can take as many steps as you need to step back. Right leg meets it, plank pose. Okay, and again, here's your core. And again, lots of options, lowering down onto your knees, lowering down onto your forearms. A variation of both if you want to challenge yourself. It doesn't make it easier, just really being aware of activating your core muscles. Good, all right, and then we won't stay as long, okay? So let's count for 5, 4, 3, 2 more, nice easy breath, you guys. Last one, exhaling, downward facing dog. Good, soft knees. Walk your hands back towards your feet and take your time. Use your fingertips to help lift you up as you release a little more weight off of your hands and your wrists. Good. Lengthen up halfway. Exhaling, folding forward, forward fold. Inhaling to come all the way up to standing. Exhaling, hands at your heart center. Last one, inhale, arms reach up. Cactus arms. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders, dive forward, chest expansion, forward fold. Hands lower down. Take your time, setting yourself back out into downward facing dog. Okay, my knees are bent. I'm taking my time to stretch out and then lifting my hips back and up. Okay, side plank, knees lower down. Left leg stretches back, right foot swivels to the back. So now you kind of get the backside view to kind of see what my legs are doing here. Grounding with a straight leg into my left foot. Left arm reaches up over my head. And again, staying here. Okay, challenge yourself to lift your leg up. Be really strong through this left leg. Turn your toes to face the wall. Left shoulder stacked on top of your right. Good, ground your left heel, reach the left arm up over your head, arc up, here's your rainbow, here's your side body bend, and then slowly lowering back down. Child's pose. Woo! All right, lots of arms, lots of core. Now we're gonna get into that back body. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and stretch out onto your mat on your abdominals, on your stomach, okay? So take your time. You can lower down, chaturanga, you can, roll down, whatever feels good for you. Good, let's go ahead and bring our hands under our forehead and just gently shift your hips from side to side, from right to left. Okay, and I like to shift my hips from side to side to help release tension in my low back, but it also helps kind of reset my low back and my femur bones, okay? So, I don't want my toes turned out to face out, okay? I want to roll my femur bones in a little bit. So again, I'm coming into this neutral position with my legs, then for my pelvis as well too, so I get less tension in my low back, okay? And then I can really focus on working on my upper back and my upper body. Okay, arms up over your head, okay, so here's your mountain pose. And then same thing we did, we're gonna come into cactus arms, leave your head down, you're gonna lift your arms up off the mat and then squeeze your arms into cactus. Arms reach up, back up over your head. Squeezing your rhomboids, squeeze those lemons, and then slowly reach back up over your head. One more, squeezing here. Arms reach up, back up over your head. Okay, 3 more just like that, or you can lift your head up off the mat, and then squeezing your arms in, arms up over your head. Here's 2, and up. Last one, 3. Stretch up, and then exhaling, lowering back down. Again, any shaky shake, shifty shift, go for it. Good. Okay, good. Bringing your hands under your forehead, shifting your forehead to the center of your hands here. Roll your shoulders, lift your head, your neck, and your arms and your hands go with you as you hover up off the mat. And then exhaling, lowering down. Legs lift this time. Legs lift up and lower. Upper back, arms, chest lift and lower. Legs lift and lower. Head and chest lift and lower. Legs lift and lower, take a break. Reaching your arms forward out in front of you. Okay, and again, if you don't have space, you can always do it with your arms bent. We're gonna go for a little swim here, okay? So we're gonna paddle our arms. Straight is better, but again, if you don't have space, you can do it like that, okay? With your arms bent in cactus. So adding everything together, okay? Roll your shoulders, lift your chest, your heart, your arms, and your legs. And then slowly just start to swim and paddle water with your hands and your feet. Just going back and forth, opposite. Again, it's not about how high you can go. You want to find length through your low back. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take a break. Okay, from here we're just going to flip over onto our backs. Okay, just nice and easy. Oh, I don't know about you all, but that got me a little sweaty, okay? So hopefully you felt nice work in your back and in your arms as well too, okay? So let's just set up for bridge pose here. So feet in line with your knees in line with your hips, everything's hip distance apart. Inhaling, let's go ahead and lift our hips up towards the sky, and then once your hips are up, walk your shoulder blades underneath you. We'll come back into that chest expansion, okay? So interlacing your hands behind your back. Keep rolling your shoulders. Keep lifting your chest up towards the sky. Keep lifting your hips up towards the sky. Get a nice soft breath. Good. 2 more deep breaths. Releasing your hands. Lower your hips halfway, hover your hips up off the mat, and then press them right back up towards the sky. Hover your hips, press your hips back up towards the sky. Good, lower and lift. Good, lowering halfway, lifting and pressing right back up. Last one, lower and hover, press right back up, and then exhaling, slowly lowering your hips all the way down. Good, and then just small little window wipers, nothing too crazy, just to, kind of massage your low back just ever so slightly, nothing crazy, okay? Good. Right ankle is going to cross over your left knee, interlacing your hands around your left hamstring or your left shin bone. Good, take full deep breaths here. Releasing tension in your head, neck, and shoulders. Good. Lowering your left foot down. Okay, keep your right ankle crossed here for now. You're going to take your right ankle and you're going to guide your left knee over to the right, okay? So we're going to twist over to the right. Arms will reach out to the sides, or you can reach your arms up over your head. Again, whatever feels good for you here in this twist. And again, if this is too much of a twist, of a bind, you can just release this right foot down and just come into like a little double stag twist, okay? So your choice. Inhaling, slowly coming right back up and slowly switching sides. Left ankle crosses up and over your right knee, interlacing your hands around your right hamstring, your shin for your figure 4 glute stretch. Releasing your hands, releasing your right foot down, and then taking your left ankle to guide your right knee across to the left. Arms reach out to the side. And again, if this is too much of a twist, you can always release this left foot down. And again, just coming into this little double stag twist here, okay? Good. Using your core muscles to help guide you back up to the center. Great, releasing your legs. Good, giving yourself a nice big hug, wrapping your forearms around your shins if you can. And again, just giving yourself a nice hug, just rocking from side to side. Grabbing behind your legs, rocking forward and backwards just a few times, and enough to get you seated up in boat pose. Okay, so we'll all meet up in boat, sitting up nice and tall. Legs will come into tabletop and reaching your arms forward into space, okay? So again, now we're kind of putting everything together, our core and our posture, okay? So see if you can lift up through your chest a little bit more. Find that nice long spine. Let your back do a little bit of work here, okay? So you're not reaching or rounding forward. You want to lift up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your knees together, inner thighs in. Good, a few more deep breaths here. Staying here, or you can tap one foot down, then the other. Again, just moving nice and slow here, just for our final few deep breaths here in our boat pose. Good, let's do one more on each side. Good, and then take a nice big rest by crossing your legs, coming up to seated. Wonderful work, everyone. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall here. Let's go ahead and reach our arms up over our head. Good, and then exhaling hands through our heart center. Arms reach down, turn your palms up towards the sky. Exhaling hands at your heart center. One more, arms reach down, palms reach up over your head. Exhaling hands at your heart center. Okay, from here, we're gonna end seated in meditation, okay? If you want to, come into Shavasana, that's fine. If you have a block handy, awesome. If you don't, you can just take a book if you'd like, okay? And we're gonna just sit up nice and tall. And we're gonna balance a block, or if you have a book, just right on top of your head here. And you might have to move your ponytail like I do here. So I can place it right on top of my head. Okay, I'm like right in the sun, so it's like blinding me a little bit. So I'm just gonna scooch a little bit closer to you all. Okay, good. So again, sitting up nice and tall, and you can again sit on a pillow or blanket, and then block or book right on top of your head here. And if you can, keep your gaze out forward, past your mat, maybe where the wall and the floor come to meet. And you can close your eyes if you'd like. You can keep your arms up. Okay, that will really work on your posture here. But just finding some ease here in your eyes and in your gaze. You can eventually close your eyes if you wish. Okay. Otherwise, again, just keep your focus down towards the ground. Really maintain the height of your spine, the length of your spine. And then all that work we did, creating strength in our back body and our core, we get to put it all together here. In just seated, it requires lots of strength. It requires a lot of focus and attention to really sit up straight, to sit up proper, okay? To find that alignment, it requires a lot. So this isn't, it's not easy to sit still. And start to find the rhythm of your breath again. Don't worry if you drop your book or your block. Okay, no one's watching. Right, if you move too quickly like I did, you might lose it. So don't worry too much about that. This is all just about practice here. When you're ready, you'll slowly release your block or book just down by your side, keeping your eyes closed. Bringing your palms together at your heart center. Just be in gratitude for your practice today, for showing up on your mat. And during these times, it's hard to show up on your mat. It's easy to be distracted. It's easy to just sit on the couch and watch Netflix and watch TV all day. Okay, so carving out that time, and again, really focusing on sitting up nice and tall, these final moments together. And again, just being in gratitude. Take a nice big deep inhale in through your nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I miss everyone. I hope everyone's well. I hope you enjoyed class today, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.